Greetings, everyone, and I welcome you all back to even more of my adventures in Dragon Age Inquisition with my elf Oriel. So, last time we have finished our first DLC, Jaws of Hakon. And once again, guys, I did enjoy playing this DLC. It was pretty much a very similar location you could encounter anywhere in the Inquisition game, except they took like one step further, like one step deeper to make it look more unique than any other area. So yeah, all this it has pretty much everything the area could possibly offer. Side quests, storming the keep, dragons, what else? And a good main quest, and quite a lot of nice loot. So now, if you guys remember, last time I said that probably would go into more of the main quests, since I've made a little bit of the research and found that there are like two main quests left. However, now that I am thinking about it in a deeper, I tried to do a little bit more of the research on type like where is like the point of no return, since I know normally it would clearly clarify like where it might be, but the thing is that some quests are made in a way that they are triggered right after another, and you just have to perform them simultaneously. And the final piece is sounds pretty final-ish to me. So, in order to be more safe than sorry later on, I will need to change my plans ever so slightly. So, the way it's gonna be, guys, I will dedicate all my efforts in doing the second DLC, which is related to the Deep Roads Fisher entrance in the Storm Coast, which works. So once I am done with this second DLC, gosh, I still don't remember how it is properly called, not Trespasser one. Once I'm done with that, there I would be able to safely assume that now there is nothing in my way, and I can pretty much do like everything that I have in my power. Like Joseph Hakon and this other DLC would be like pretty much good little distractions in order for me to reflect more of what happened back in the Well of Sorrows. So yeah, this would be pretty much my final piece, distracting us from the main area. Not the Frostback Basil. Wait, it's not here? I thought it said like alright. We will do this way. Alright, so since this is the Deep Rose, I'll definitely take Varric with me. I actually think Dorian might take a little bit of walk. Alright, and as for mage, no, sorry, fighter. Yeah, it was a while since Cassandra was with me. And once again, guys, I took care of all the inventory management. There are still like several pieces of equipment I am not positive which would be better, honestly. So I will actually try the new pieces of equipment out, and that will tell me which of this equipment would fit better for the way I equipped my characters in there. So yeah, I know you guys might be disappointed that I didn't start the main quest, but trust me, it would be the last distraction here.
Inquisitor, the workers are almost done building a lift to the deep roads. No darkspawn trouble yet, but the earthquakes have been brutal.
I was told to meet a Shaper Volta.
She's waiting below. You won't see an Orzammar dwarf on the surface. They have rules about that.
Yeah, those shitty rules. Yeah, if you can tell me about the
How
earthquakes.
many quakes have there been since you arrived?
At least 3 big rumblers. And the aftershocks are nothing to sneeze at. My feet miss solid ground.
I see what you mean. And how are lyrium mines?
Josephine's report mentioned several lyrium mines were damaged by the quakes.
You'll see what's left of this one on your way down. From what I hear, the other mines are barely holding together.
And no darkspawn sufficed?
So you haven't seen any darkspawn up here?
I sharpened my arrows just in case, but they never showed. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I'm actually reminded that the Deep Roads is also darkspawn, so maybe instead of Cassandra I actually will need the help of Blackwall again. But don't you like the Orzammar though?
From your tone, I'd guess Orzammar isn't your favorite place.
I don't have an opinion. Cloud gazers like me aren't allowed in the city. The lift's ready for you.
Well, hopefully I could change the party somewhere.
Try not to shift around, and keep back from the edge. It's a long way down.
Yeah.
This reminds me of a story.
Shocking.
It's about an impossibly handsome dwarf and his friend who got crowned King of the Nugs.
A Nug King. Really?
It's not as good as it sounds. Nugs mostly just shit on the floor and roll in it. Welcome to the Deep Roads.
Is it me, or is this the slowest lift ever constructed?
It's better than climbing down.
I could do with some music. Something with a flute.
We should be wary of raw lyrium.
I'm more worried about finding darkspawn.
Neither is a pleasing prospect.
Yeah, might be a good idea to replace Cassandra with the Blackwall for the Darkspawn's sake particularly. But for now, let's enjoy the view and see how well we will perform with this particular party.
Horut, Magaro, Novrik, your names will not be forgotten.
You must be Shaper Volta.
A trustful Inquisitor. The Shaper it welcomes you to the Deep Roads.
So why are you in the shadows?
You look as though you're hiding from something.
As a citizen of Orzammar, even a glimpse of your sky could cost me my position and render me castless.
Gotta love real dwarves.
Seriously, that's ridiculous.
What does a Shaper do exactly?
We chronicle the life and times of our people.
You're historians.
Also scholars and genealogists. Shapers preserve knowledge in the memories, an archive in Orzammar. We record memories in lyrium to ensure they never fade. We must be meticulous in every detail.
A difficult task.
So how bad are casualties?
How many dwarves have you lost?
More than we can count. The mining caste has suffered greatly. Our situation has worsened since we contacted Skyhold. The Quakes collapsed this mine and shattered a seal, keeping the Darkspawn at bay. The Legion of the Dead hasn't been able to mend the broken seal, and we can't afford to lose any more lyrium.
Are mines that important?
What will happen if we lose more lyrium mines?
The surface needs lyrium for all sorts of magic. The Inquisition more than most, I understand. And Orzamar's economy relies on the lyrium trade. Without it, there will be chaos above and below.
And why call upon the Inquisition?
Orzammar deals with Darkspawn all the time. Why request the Inquisition's help?
The Legion isn't prepared for this level of disaster, and the Grey Wardens haven't answered our calls for aid. Any threat to the flow of lyrium requires immediate response. The Inquisition is the only force we can rely upon.
Yeah, I do know about the Legion.
I've read about the Legion of the Dead. Dwarves who fight Darkspawn in service to Orzammar. They commit their lives to the cause and celebrate their own funerals before entering the Deep Roads.
No matter their sins in life, the Legion die noble deaths.
Well, happy to help.
The Inquisition stands ready to aid Orzammar. Without a steady lyrium supply, things on the surface will get even worse.
Oh, damn, that was a lot of quakes.
Apologies for pushing you. I fear the damage that tremor caused. Follow me to the Legion camp.
It's called the Descent.
Keep your eyes open. These roads are dangerous.
Sure will. Alright, let's try. Be careful. Oh, and alright, this is one big map, but there are lots of the layers down there. And from the looks of it, I can actually steal.
An ogre!
I hate the deep roads.
Use the ability with physical effects such stun, knockback, or knock down.
While it's distracted!
Well, we're in it together.
If I lost you, I'd never make it out of the deep roads.
I'm sure you would find a way. If the ogre reached this point, the Legion must be overwhelmed. Let us hurry.
Wow. Floating something. Shield or whichever. Okay, I assume this is how it's supposed to be. Well, let's just keep moving on.
I will never get used to the stench of darkspawn. They corrupt everything, even the air. The broken seal ahead. It is worse than I thought.
Alright, let's reach the seal and... cleanse it.
Get those charges to the tunnels! Someone prime the sonic fuses!
We can't lose this position! Hurry!
Can't set the charges with those bastards breathing down our necks!
Clear out the darkspawn!
Alright, wake up. I need a bit of your help here.
That goes on the heels! Keep it up! The seal's clear! Prime the charges!
Now, set the charges!
Yes, ma'am. Alright, so let's actually establish our camp. in here. And yeah, I still believe that would be more appropriate for the Blackwall to be here, now that I think about it a little bit more.
Inquisitor, meet Lieutenant Wren, a veteran of the 5th Flight and one of the Legion's finest commanders.
Someone paid her to say that. Appreciate the help, Inquisitor. Collapsing that seal bought us time. Blighters had the run of these tunnels for days. Now they have a roadblock.
So, have you worked together alone?
I get the impression you two have known each other a while.
Yeah. The Shaper had sent her to dig up some relics. Asked me to keep her out of trouble. That was 3 years ago.
You can quit any time.
Not when we still have things to fight about.
And the deep roads?
How many deep roads are there? How deep do they go?
They'll take you from one side of Thetis to the other, if you have a death wish.
The roads once connected dwarven cities that were hundreds of miles apart. Then came the Darkspawn. Ren and I have been exploring this region, reclaiming it, but the work is slow.
Mark the map, fight an army. Mark the map, fall in a hole. And so on.
Well, it won't wait.
We can't give the Darkspawn a chance to regroup. Let's hit them again before they mount another attack.
Normally, that would be the plan. But there is a complication.
That, I see.
Take cover!
So something is causing these tremors then, alright?
You heard that, yes? The rhythm in the tremors? It's clearer, stronger, more insistent.
I hear it. Doesn't prove a thing.
These quakes are not a natural disaster. They're deliberate. There's an intelligence behind them.
How can you know that, though?
How can an earthquake be caused deliberately?
We get plenty of natural tremors down here. These are different. She thinks she knows why.
I found an ancient text during an expedition with Ren last year. At the time, it was just a curiosity. But now... The text describes giant creatures, called Titans, living deep underground. They sing in the stone, shaping it. When these quakes began, I believe we heard that rhythm. I believe a Titan is causing all this destruction.
That's new.
I've never heard of Titans before. What else can you tell me about them?
The text I found predated the First Blight. Its pages had mostly rotted away. And there's no mention of the Titans in Orzamar's memories.
Which tells you something.
Yeah. Well, I don't hear the rhythm, though.
All I heard was an earthquake. How is it you and Ren hear a rhythm?
Our people have a strong connection to the stone. We feel it in a way topsiders cannot.
Shapers have great stone sense. And Volta's better than most. She never gets lost.
So, what do you mean by stone?
You speak of the stone like it's more than walls.
The stone is eternal. She was here before us, and remains after we die.
But the stone isn't your god.
We don't worship her, but we do respect and honor her.
The stone makes us strong, and we return that strength to her when we die. It's difficult to express in words.
Well, strange singing is never good.
Mysterious songs often lure people to their deaths. Or to an archdemon.
This rhythm isn't a song, exactly. It sounds like air flowing through lungs.
Air that can collapse a whole mine.
Dangerous, then. But a magic unique to the deep roads might be worth investigating.
Yeah, true. You may be onto something, though.
In my experience, no explanation is too strange to consider.
For all we know, that text you found was a bedtime story. We can't be sure until we find the source.
The rhythm I sense in the quakes is emanating from somewhere far below. The stone will lead us there.
And if it comes to a fight, that'll be our job. There's a lift at the side passage nearby. Ready when you are.
Alright, expedition table to complete. Unique operations. All expeditions found in this area do not appear on the... Aha. Interesting. But before that... Before that... where is exactly change party thing? Alright, here it is. Alright, once again, Dorian, Varric, but this time Blackwall. Inquisition forces. Alright, Deep Roads Commander. Interesting. Alright, all modifications and everything. Alright, definitely will have to think about the Rush Vine once I have a chance. So just let's see real quick. Alright, 3 camps and that. Yep, it seems like this is crafting materials. Oh, interesting. So they're just pretty much sell all the crafting materials. Nice. So it's not rare any longer. Alright, so just one last time. Alright, nothing there, but that's a neat little detail. Like, you cannot see this, but I'm just trying to pretty much get my mouse everywhere in it. Alright, so that's quite an interesting start. With that, I will see you all in a sec.